Welcome to Meet the Candidates 2025. This year, the American Academy of Ambulatory Care Nursing has 8 candidates, 4 for the Leadership Development Nominating Committee and 4 for the Board of Directors. The Leadership Development Nominating Committee has 2 positions open and the directors have 3 positions open. Recorded in the following snippets are some of their thoughts about ambulatory nursing and AAACN as a whole. Many thanks to these courageous members for stepping up to lead our organization into the future. Don't forget to vote on November 1st. Thank you. Okay, so first question for you. What excites you right now about ambulatory nursing?
What excites me about ambulatory care nursing is, we have so much at stake. And so I think AAACN and our leaders have aligned us in our strategic initiative so that we can get to where we want to, right? For a healthier world through nursing, excellence, innovation, leadership, ultimately to revolutionize healthcare. So I know within AAACN, we are focused on research, NSI, and advocacy, and all of those things together and other initiatives will help us get to the future. And I think the future will require us to do things that we haven't done before, to really step out of our comfort zone and explore ways and learn together on how we can create solutions to the challenges that we have.
So I think there's a couple of things that actually there's 3. So one is ambulatory nursing and Magnet. In years past, Magnet was primarily focused on inpatient nursing, and that's the way it's always been. I'm excited because it's now ambulatory's turn to come into the limelight and shine. They're looking at ambulatory spaces and the rigorous requirements that they had for inpatient nurses. They're now wanting ambulatory nursing spaces to have that as well. And so that's really exciting. One, because I love Magnet. I'm very passionate about it and nursing. But 2, I think it's going to help ambulatory nursing grow. I think it's going to advance the body of knowledge in the profession. And I think we're finally going to get recognized for all the great work that we do. So I would say that would be probably number 1. Number 2, the last role that I had, I was a facilitator and planner and implemented nursing excellence awards and recognition. And I had the opportunity to lead, and it wasn't just nursing awards at the hospital. We also gave scholarship from philanthropy. So there were 7 scholarships and then 7 nursing awards. So it was a pretty big program. I led that and implemented that across the system. And it's an annual event. All the executives, the families of the winners, and the philanthropists that are donating the scholarships come. There's food afterwards to visit and a selfie station, but it's dressy. Everybody comes, and it's just really neat. So I think those 2 things I'm super excited about.
Okay, so much is exciting about ambulatory nursing. I really feel like we're at the forefront of preventative care and really looking at patient-centered care and that holistic patient approach. So moving away from the episodic care, just putting a Band-Aid on it, but really understanding where our patients are coming from. So I'm really excited to continue to build in that space, really looking at all of the social determinants of health and social drivers of health that really impact our patients in a more holistic way and putting the patients back in the driver's seat of their own healthcare. So I'm really excited about that, and that really is my passion to make sure that we are meeting the patients where they are and really helping drive their healthcare.
What excites me is ambulatory nursing is everywhere. It's everywhere, and you can argue, at least I can argue, it is probably the most important aspect of care right now because we get to touch everything.
Yeah.
folks who walk into the clinic, people we do care management for home health companies. We do interactions at home. We get to manipulate everything about that.
Yeah.
And I know from travel to get a patient to the clinic, to what goes on at the house, to calls, video, telephone, face to face. Inpatient doesn't get that, especially gets some of that, but ambulatory nursing is something that where you truly get to say you make a difference every day in different aspects, in different settings, in different situations, from food coming to somebody's house to medications to how's your dog. We set up one time for dog daycare for a visit. So you can't say that in every aspect of care. So ambulatory care, for me, it's never a dull moment. I think we say that in our clinic a lot. It's never a dull moment, and it's something that's exciting. You have to be creative. You have to use a lot of resources, and it gets to challenge you. So I think for me, it's a challenging something that we get to touch base in somebody's lives in different aspects.
Okay. Well, second question, what do you think is most important for the future of AAACN then?
There's a lot of answers to that question.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Give me a couple.
I mean, I think first and foremost, we have to have a strong foundation in membership. We have to have individuals who are members who want to be long-term, sustaining retention, because you can't do anything. You can't get evidence-based. You can't get speakers. You can't have any of that if you don't have members who want to be engaged, who are encouraged to be engaged, comfortable with being engaged. And so I think part of the foundation is we have to have a strong membership who's comfortable with talking to its leaders. One of the things that is so fascinating about the Leadership Development Nominating Committee is that our role is to find candidates who are in the elected office positions who are extensions of its members. And I was thinking about this yesterday because I was, and just having these conversations. Our members need to see individuals who they want to join the organization. Oh, I see that person. Oh, I understand where they're coming from. Oh, I want to be part of that. Because it's not just our new members, it's keeping existing members, and it's actually the new individuals who aren't members yet who are thinking about joining an organization, because it's so, I hate to say this, it's just so time consuming, and not every new nurse has a position to be in 2 different organizations, maybe 3 or 4. So they're going to pick that one, and we want to have people in our elected position that will make them pick the one that's AAACN.
I think we need to be open to all possibilities in all areas and all arenas. I think for the nominating committee, I think rewarding and recognizing colleagues is super important. I think our work is challenging. I think a lot of people might be tired. We work hard. And our work is challenging. And so we want to make sure that we're recognizing colleagues for the great work that we do. I think being open to all things, all possibilities, and taking calculated risks on trying new things. We don't get anywhere by staying where we are. We take, you have to risk it for the biscuit. That's what I say. You take small calculated risks in order to get a very good gain. And so I just want us to be open. I think we have to be innovative too. I think we have to have more electronic ways to participate in things, whether it's applying and participating. And I think, we need to grow our conference every year. We need to strive to make it better and better and better every year so that we get more attendees. And then be open in our programs and in our SIGs. I think that's super important. Maybe even, it just came to me also, maybe even to offer more free nursing professional development credit, because that can pull people in, even if they weren't a member. Because I know members get it free in the newsletter, but I would like to see us offer maybe once a quarter something free that any nurse could get, because then it profiles AACN. It's like AACN. So I think that would be a great opportunity to pull people in, and let them see what we're offering and see our product, so that hopefully they will join, because increasing membership is super important. You're not going to thrive. We don't want to just survive. We want to thrive as an organization.
Absolutely. So AACN is really, I believe, at the forefront of building this ambulatory space and science of nursing and research and putting it all together. So I really believe it's important for us, as we continue to build core curriculums and different research, and just really that dissemination of research is important. So really excited about the Nursing Journal that we'll be having next year as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of AACN, just making sure that we continue to build that research that's there already, that our nurses are excited about, that they're leading in their own spaces, and bringing back to AACN, really just being at the forefront of that. So I'm excited to be in that space. I know personally, when I first started using AACN resources back in 2019, there wasn't anything else out there that compared to what I was looking for. So really excited to continue to build that work, and really pour back into our members, and recognize them as leaders, and just continue to grow our organization.
Yeah, so I think one of the most important things for our future is, again, going back to the value of our role in ambulatory care nursing. According to a study done recently, there's about 18% of our workforce is in the ambulatory care nursing. But as we go into the future, I can see that shifting even more. And, I think we all know the role that we have and the impact that we make in the lives of our patients. But without the research, without the data, it's really difficult for us to communicate our value to those who are making the decision, right? So not only we need to advocate for ourselves through our votes, talking to our, people who are making these decisions for us, but I would love to see ambulatory care nurses also be involved in politics, run for offices, so that our voice is at the table where decisions are being made. And maybe not, I guess in addition to, there's many ways we can get involved outside of the walls of our clinics that we are in. Maybe joining a school board, or serving in different ways in our community, so people do understand what we do and the impact that we can have as ambulatory care nurses.
Thank you for your leadership over and over. We really appreciate it. So have a good rest of your day and week.